Just as long as we're all in agreement.
I'm feeling like the villain, now I'm back, I kill it still. Just like the Joker, boy, I kill around just for the thrill. I got 2 guns up on my hip, I shoot 'em like I'm Quill. I'm wearing a soldier in the cut, so I don't need a shield.
What's good, everybody? Welcome back to the Dream Juice Podcast, episode 14. Coming off a great week. You guys have been running up the numbers. We really appreciate that. Make sure to like and subscribe. We love the engagement, and we love you guys coming along for the ride and growing with us. So we have another great and exciting pod for you guys today. We're introducing the Coach's Corner. Our resident football coach on the pod is going to be putting me and Cade to school here a little bit. I have a little bit of a, on the fence, like just
not me.
Spur of the moment, least of these to get the guys. And then we also have a new segment we're introducing called Rewatch or Retire. Yeah. So I know
how many movies do we have for that? Did you bring?
It's like 15, I think.
Okay, so that'll be interesting for sure. I know if you guys haven't already, on our socials, we have a Wicked for Good reaction. I know the boys and the girls did a reaction for the Wicked for Good trailer that came out this last week. So be sure to check that out on TikTok or Instagram. Anything you guys have to say about the trailer?
I don't know much about like Wicked in general. I think it was very surprising when we first saw the first Wicked, so kind of building the hype that, and luckily it's like a year apart, so they're keeping the hype, which is good. But the trailer was great. I think we both wanted to see a little bit more Wicked, you know?
Yeah, I would say that.
But I don't know the story enough to be like, hey, I don't like how it's going, but it got me excited still.
Yeah. I would say, I'll take this. Watching it from the last time the first Wicked came out, I was seeing it in theaters. I was just like, man, that doesn't really good to me, I knew Kate was excited about it and everything, but dude, as soon as I saw it in the theaters, I was like blown away, you know what I mean? Especially with the ending. I was entertained the whole time.
You texted me when you were in it.
I texted him, I texted Mason, I was like, dude, this is actually like pretty good. And the trailer, so that's why I'm kind of still excited, because the trailer didn't do it for me last movie, and it was still an amazing movie. So this one, I mean, even though like Mason said, the only problem I had, I just want to see more Wicked. I thought we'd get more wickedness. It was still kind of, and like Kate said, it's more about their friendship, but I'm sure we'll still get a lot of scenes of, the wickedness and
you want the laugh, right?
I want the laugh, dude. That's another thing, Josh. You know the Wizard of Oz, right?
Yeah.
You know when she jumps out and she's like, I'll get my pretty,
yeah.
whatever she, and then she starts laughing.
I want to hear the wicked,
yeah.
like the creepiness,
the
going evil kind of thing.
It was too lovey-dovey a little bit.
It was a little,
but
it could switch up. I
got you. I still have not seen Wicked, so we'll see if Dream Juice Josh has watched it by the time Wicked for Good comes out.
Till November,
we can do a movie theater review for that.
Yeah.
And another thing, Cade, you've had a busy weekend. I don't know if you've had the time yet, but Mason, I know you have, and I have watched Ballerina, the newest John Wick universe film. Yeah. Quick words review for that movie.
I think, for one, it's John Wick, so it had me in the theaters. It's just fun overall. I was hesitant at first. I didn't know how they would use that. I didn't know how they would use John Wick, but they do it in a great way, I thought. And I think at the beginning, I thought Ana de Armas did. I was a little hesitant at first. I wanted to be a little bit more spy-like. Have you ever seen that one of Jennifer Lawrence? I can't remember what the name is, but it's like a Russian spy film.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
I can't remember, Red Sparrow or something. Yeah. That I love how they did that, and I thought they could have dove a little deeper into that, but overall, when you get past and you just thought like, and also the Ballerina was kind of, I don't know why it was called that. It could have pushed a little bit more on that. I thought it's really, you could look past it. It's not a big deal. But then once they got into what they're really good at with the fighting, the art of just like movie fighting, choreography, oh my gosh. It just, I legit was watching the screen and had my mouth open like wow, that just happened.
Yeah. How was Daryl in it?
What a surprise. Did you know he was in it?
I didn't know he was in it.
I didn't either.
Minimal role. I mean, his character was not very much. His character was integral to the storyline.
Yeah.
Not as much, but I mean, you love to see Daryl.
Honestly, I didn't know. I don't know about you, but I didn't have. When you said you were seeing Ballerina, I was like, I don't know what that is. But then you said John Wick, I was like, oh, this is connected to John Wick.
Yeah, and like to Mason's point, like it took a little bit to get going.
Yeah.
But that's one thing with the John Wick movies. They found the recipe for success.
Yeah.
You can have. They found out that all you gotta do is just have a simple storyline that makes sense, is cohesive, and you just double up on the action, the fighting, everything, and that's what works for them. And they didn't fail again. Unbelievable. Yeah. We won't spoil it because you haven't seen it. But some of the sequences in that movie are just unbelievable.
Creative, fun. Yes. It's like, then she really upped it as it went. Like I thought when she started going,
it showed because she was new training and the more experience she had.
And I was nervous her first fight. I was like, I mean, it was good, but it's nothing we hadn't seen. And then she just got better and better.
She recently in? Oh, she
and
was
better.
in Gray Man.
Yeah.
Wasn't she?
Yeah, but she didn't really do a lot of like fighting. Not like how John Wick
more
is
gun
like.
stuff, I guess.
Yeah, that's more gun stuff and everything.
They saw her in the most recent James Bond movie, what she did in that one, and that's what really got them.
Yeah.
Is this title John Wick or is it just Ballerina?
It's
just Ballerina.
Like Ballerina
John Wick
from the world of John Wick or something like that. So Ballerina, go watch it if you haven't, because that was really entertaining, really good. Like, it's a movie I'd go see multiple times.
I go see it in theaters again.
Yeah,
100%.
Rewatch, not retired.
Yeah,
it's a rewatch.
Absolutely. And for another piece of news, I think it was last week we were talking about Chris Hemsworth giving his like cryptic send-offs, not send-off message,
I saw
whatever. Yesterday, reports came out that Thor 5 is in development, so we don't know what is going on. But
please get a new director.
Taika Waititi is not returning
Thank
to direct.
goodness.
Who Taika Waititi did Ragnarok and Love and Thunder, and so that already makes me. I mean, he didn't direct the first two Thor movies, and we saw how those turned out. But I think everybody has had enough time with Thor that we know what works and what doesn't, and so
I wonder what that's about then.
But I don't know what's going to happen in Doomsday and Secret Wars with him now if they're going to carry on with the story again
I don't
for
know.
a fifth movie. So that's kind of crazy.
They just need to start dropping movies.
I'm
not
tired
too
of
many.
putting
It
in
is
puzzle
smart.
pieces. You know?
Did you see the news that the reason they delayed Doomsday was for Tom Holland's schedule?
I saw that.
I saw that was part of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, they couldn't get him signed on. I mean,
I'm good. All right, you got me.
Wait, I'm confused also when I saw that because they're delaying it around the schedule, so he is supposed to be in Doomsday?
I think he
they
is
never
now.
confirmed that. So I'm guessing he
They
is.
still haven't, but I would assume. I mean, there's so many characters that they haven't confirmed.
No, I know.
I'd rather just not do another list. I'd rather just be surprised.
I'm fine with who they've announced.
They already announced so many. I forgot who.
Exactly.
No doubt.
Exactly. And then last bit of news, the tickets for Fantastic Four came out this last week, and very reminiscent of No Way Home Day for me when those tickets dropped, because it literally crashed every movie site. You know, Regal, AMC, Cinemark, Fandango, everything was down. I know the tickets dropped at like 8 a.m. our time, and we got our tickets at 9:30. They were down for about an hour and a half, and it's since come out that Fantastic Four First Steps tickets sold the most tickets opening day or whatever than any other movie. This year.
Okay.
So it's already projected to do big numbers opening weekend. So obviously really excited for that. And then tagging on to that, I didn't bring this up last week, but I got a bone to pick about these test screenings. I hate this like new fad that people have become obsessed with these test screenings and these reviews that they get from them and everything. Because a couple weeks ago, there's a test screening for Fantastic Four, and these scoopers, reporters have come out that mixed reviews that people stood up in the theater and shouted that it was mid and all this stuff, and then the scoopers were lying and it wasn't true and exaggerated, and the fans were DC fans that were expecting to see Superman and were mad because it was fantastic. Like, I'm tired of it. All right, test screenings, form your own opinion. All right, like even if you want to lean into the test screenings, Sinners had average mixed reviews. Test screenings, and we saw how Sinners turned out. So form your own opinion. Everything I've heard from the test screenings only made me more excited for that. I know they said that Galactus was absolutely terrifying and the best part of the movie. And
voice actor I'm excited about.
And so Marvel, obviously, we know they kind of have a little bit of a villain problem where it's kind of lacking. A villain's lacking in the movies. And so getting something like that, especially with Galactus, is exciting. But that being said, test screenings, like, guys, just lay off the test screenings for a little bit, because that's kind of driving me nuts. So I had to mention that a little bit. But with all that being said, onto the pod now. I know I have a little bit of an impromptu list of these for you guys. I was inspired from the last couple weeks of Mason doing his little Dream Life segments, and I didn't, plan on doing this, but it just popped into my head, and I thought it's a little too good not to give you guys a scenario.
All right.
And so this list of these is basically, I'm going to name you like different places, and you have to tell me what is the easiest place to live in. Or almost like rank them too. What would be the hardest to live in? What would be the easiest to live in?
Okay.
And so I have 4 different places for you guys. So here we go. You have to live in either the Void, as in Century, the Void, has seen Cashew. You have to live in a reality created and controlled by Wanda. You have to live in the Void, as in the TVA Loki, Deadpool and Wolverine. or you have to live in an illusion created by Mysterio. So those are your 4 options.
That's tough, dude. So the least
I'm doing the easiest route. I think I'm gonna do the Void where Loki was at.
where Loki was?
Where Deadpool went with Goliath and the dragon.
Oh,
and everything?
never mind.
Deadpool Wolverine.
I'm just thinking, I'm
that's
thinking of
like,
TVA. I was
Yeah,
talking
yeah.
to TVA,
No.
not TVA.
Because you're
So
not.
you have 2 different kinds of void: Sentry or Loki. You have Wanda controlled reality, and you have an illusion
So
controlled
you
by
have-
Mysterio.
You have.
Honestly,
That's
I don't
tough.
know, but
That's-
okay.
I thought it was.
So
pretty
you have
good.
the Void. You're living every nightmare. Sentry Void. You're living every nightmare over and over. You have Wanda's where you're living a normal life, but you're still trapped. Like kind of how they show. They were like,
Yeah.
kind of like throwing hints. I don't know exactly what that would feel like or what they were feeling. Obviously, it looked like it did suck in some parts because they were just trapped for so long. And then the other ones were the Void where
Deadpool,
Wolverine,
Wolverine.
Loki with the Goliath.
Yeah.
And, you have that.
That
and
looks
then-
terrible, yeah.
And you have an illusion created by Mysterio.
Not Mysterio. I'm going to have to go with
Not
Wanda
Mysterio?
to test it out. I'm going to have to go with Wanda just
Nah.
because I don't know
No.
for sure. All the other ones sound
Is
pretty good.
Mysterio attacking you? Like, is he going after you?
He's just in control, just
Okay.
like Wanda is. So it
Yeah.
literally could be anything, and it could change into anything at any given
Yeah.
moment.
Yeah.
And so
Man, that's
tough,
so
man.
tough.
It's tough.
I think.
I think I'm going to go Wanda. I don't know.
Really? No, I
It
think.
would suck, but I feel like that wouldn't drive me, like, it would all drive me crazy, but Mysterio's going to drive me insane, dude. You have all these illusions.
And if someone with spider senses, it's tough for him to get out.
Yeah,
it's like,
tough for him to get
yeah,
out.
what
You're
am I
not-
gonna do?
No chance. If you're in the, I mean, I feel like you're just running from Goliath and a Deadpool Wolverine, the Void.
Yeah.
And then you got, what's her name? What's the girl that was in there? What's her name?
Cassandra Nova.
Cassandra, bro. Yeah. I guess you'd have to deal with her if
Oh,
you're in
yeah.
there, right?
I think that one, if you live on the outskirts, is doable. Like they do. But even them, they're trying to get out. So if you're trying to get out of it, it's like, I don't know. I think for Wanda, I think you're done. There's nothing that's gonna be Wanda. So I think you're done there. And if you're trying to get out, I don't think you're gonna get out of Wanda's spell unless some kind of outer force helps you get out of it. Now,
no control.
the Void, if you're trying to get out, impossible with Deadpool Wolverine.
Yep.
Impossible.
The only way
But
they got out was the.
If you're just trying to live, you could absolutely live in both of those worlds. Now, Mysterio, I don't know if you really can live long. Like,
It'd just drive you insane.
it would drive you insane.
you probably,
But
honestly, you probably
you
have the best
might-
chance of getting out.
best chance getting out because
Yeah.
he's just a guy.
Yeah, he's just a guy.
And it's just
Cool.
technology. And even though
But also, there's like.
I think I'm gonna go Mysterio.
Yeah.
Who am I missing? Who am I
Sentry.
missing?
Sentry's void.
Sentries is that's
just
tough.
constantly living
You got to
in
have
your worst
another outer.
moments
You have to have
of
another
it.
outer. Yeah, something to get you out, and then just living in it would just absolutely suck because So I think I'm gonna go with Mysterio, even though it would suck,
crazy.
but you're able to kind of maybe there's a way. You know what I mean?
Okay, you honestly, that's crazy because like at the start of it when you said that, it's like no way I'm doing Mysterio.
Yeah, no.
But the fact that you do like talking about it just now, it's like you do have the best
Now,
chance of getting out.
if he's
but if you're
coming
talking
in-
about just living, yeah, like probably not.
if
that.
he's coming after you, I think you're dead though. Especially
Yeah.
regular human,
yeah.
especially with the drones having guns and
Obviously,
stuff like that.
Spider-Man knew how to kind of combat
Yeah.
it a little bit.
Now, if he's not trying to kill you, then
But he really wasn't trying
Uh,
to kill Peter at the start.
yeah. And no, the void with Deadpool and Wolverine is like the only way you're gonna die. Well, not the only way, but if you're trying to get out, that's when you're gonna die. There's no chance.
Yeah. You can find a way to hide. I mean, you saw
You can
all
find a way to
all the
hide.
Lokis in that bunker. Or
Yes,
kind of
yeah.
doing a little bit, but I thought that was
That's good,
That's a
dude.
good one,
That's
man.
Yeah. What
I
did
wanna
you
know
come
what
up with
the-
one?
Huh?
Did you come up with one or no?
I was almost leaning towards Wanda a little bit, even though you
That's what I am.
really
I
have
just
no
don't
control of
know.
yourself.
Yeah.
Because the citizens of that own,
Yeah.
Westview were trapped. And
It's
they
survivable,
were-
though,
Yeah,
you know?
it's
Yeah,
survivable.
they're just you
But,
just
you
become
know,
a
you
side
just don't
character
know.
forced to live another life. But
Yeah.
how
Yeah.
bad does it actually suck? I mean, they all suck. I'm just
I mean,
saying, like
you're not coherent, and
Yeah.
everyone else doesn't know what happened to you. But
Yeah.
it's just. But I mean, I don't know. It's definitely. I don't know if I could come up with a decision on there.
That's
but,
hard.
I mean,
That's too hard, bro.
I
It's
thought that
good,
was pretty
dude.
good.
hard.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
I like it.
And so, moving on, we have a segment that we are getting into called the Coach's Corner.
Oh, let's go.
Our resident football coach here, Mason, has decided to take me and Kate to school as far as football goes. And a little bit to preface this, we all come from a very heavy football background.
Yes, yeah, no
Obviously,
doubt.
growing up with it, played it our entire lives. Mason is currently a football coach
Yep.
at the college level. I myself just got out of coaching for the last 5 years at the college level and everything. So
Me,
I
I played. I never went into coaching, so I wrote some plays for some first grade flag football. That's about it. You know what I'm saying?
But I mean, heavy football backgrounds, a lot of knowledge in there. So Mason basically is running this segment, so he's in charge of it. So
Let's go. All right, week 1 of Coach's Corner. All right, so
You're saying tell us
I give the play name and you draw it up, and we'll see how close you guys can get it. I guess I probably need to draw it up just so you guys get the idea of it here. All right, so just so we have an idea of what roles. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you the playbook it comes from, and then I'm gonna tell you the play. All right, and this one is all passing. So all pass plays, no motions. Okay, so that helps you out a little bit. All right. So first one, you should get it. All right. Playbook. Tulsa Union High School, 2014, by Coach Kirk Frederick. All right.
okay.
I'm still afraid I'm gonna get it wrong.
I know.
The play.
I don't know, man.
The play. Right gun, smash depot.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Right gun, smash depot.
Depot. Okay.
So these boys are gonna draw it up.
All right. I have my answer.
All right. Josh is gonna show the camera here.
All right. So when we come to this is kind of explain my process here. Right gun right here. If we're going right, that means the strength is to the tight end. This is all a playbook that we have went through in our high school. All
Correct.
right. And so this is a little bit of. I want to say this real quick. My coaching career, my playing career, everything. I am a defensive guy through and through. And in football, the terminology and language between offense and defense is two completely separate worlds. And so,
Offense to offense. Language is the only thing that football's all the same. Language is different.
And so for here, me being a defensive guy, hearing a play call might screw me up a little bit. But anyways, right gun, you have the tight end on the strength right here, and you'll have the two receivers opposite on the left side right here. Smash is going to tell these two receivers, obviously a smash right, you got to hitch, and then the corner right here. And depot, I vaguely remember is double post, and so post by that side, and this it's almost running kind of a drag, but a little bit deeper to the opposite hash.
Good. What you got, Kate? I'm gonna go ahead and show mine. Pretty close to similar. So yeah, just like Josh said, it's been a while since I even took a play call, but like you said, tight end on the right side. I guess the only thing I had different from Josh is I have the tight end just running a little 5-yard out route, and then you obviously got the depot over here, so it goes smash, depot, smash. Obviously you got the X running a hitch route, then you got the H running that smash route. So Tulsa Union 2014, I guess the only difference is pretty the same thing.
Just the
Y is different.
routes. So.
Is there a right answer to these two?
Yes. The right answer is Josh.
So a depot. Okay.
Yeah.
Depot is a double post.
So right gun. They both got the formation right. Smash to depot. So it was smash left to right, smash left side, depot right side. Depot is a double post.
Starting off easy.
So coach's corner.
Straight up college, bro.
I wasn't expecting that.
Coach's corner. It's a warm up round, all right?
All right.
Coach's corner week 1. Josh got 1 point. All right, the next play we got, okay? So we're pulling this from Tulsa 2023 offensive playbook.
Oh, boy.
Also rooted in the Ohio State playbook that still exists. Well, it might be a little different now.
One of defenses I was part of played against that.
There you go.
Offense,
There you go.
Tulsa,
How about that? So we got duo right, 62 cross left. Duo right, 62 cross left.
All right, this one is.
I'm lost.
Yeah, dude, I'm kind of screwed with this one. The way, dude, I just came from a year where all the numbers after that meant pass protections, so that's
There you go. Build off of that.
the 62 is.
All right, I got mine ready. If you want me to go ahead.
All right, yeah.
This is me.
Remember, a lot of offenses say the pass pro in the play. That helps you.
Yeah.
So some of the numbers really doesn't matter when it comes to the routes. If that helps.
I didn't pay attention to numbers, so I thought about the only number I can remember is for run plays. So I just kind of ignored that.
Okay.
I guess. But you want me to go ahead and show mine?
Yeah, go
We'll
ahead.
go close so we can see it. Kind of like marble points. All right, here's my play, so y'all can see that right there. I'll go back a little bit so I can see that. Okay. So you did say this Tulsa Ohio State 2023 duo right, 62 cross left. All right, mate. So you can see that. I want to make sure they can see that too. All right. So I said duo. I got duo from H and Z on the right. I got H behind the Z as a duo receiver on the right side. Cross left. I got H going over here on the cross left.
I'm not.
On the cross left, and obviously I want Z to run his man away. I got Y as a second option, tight end going to the right side to have that, kind of wide open out route over there. And obviously X and Z are both running their mans off to have either the crossing route or the Y tight end open.
Okay, all right.
Honestly, my mind went completely blank, and as I started drawing it out, I just drew a concept I knew, and I know it's wrong. So basically, duo the stack. It's probably correct. That makes more sense after you explained that. And then I literally just went duo. I just went, just open almost, and I started just getting into the cross, and so then I drew the crossers, and then it ended up just drawing into mesh. And then I was like, you know what? After this play call, the running back's probably not going to go out. And so I basically drew mesh without the running back wheel, and so it ended up being that.
And you drew mesh. Really good. All right, here's what we got. All right, Josh got the right formation. Okay, duo right is just doubles here. Okay, he drew the completely wrong play, so you got half a point. Okay, so but I'm gonna keep aspect of it. All right. Cade actually has a couple routes that are pretty much the same, okay? So duo right, 62. 62 is the pass pro. All is that saying is you got 6-man protection, and you're sliding to the left side here. Man on the right side, pass pro. Running back staying in, weak side backer. Cross left.
62 is the pass pro. I got
Yeah, 62 is the pass pro, all right? Cross left is the play concept. So if I pull this kind of, not completely, but if I pull that little crossing route right there, all right, that's the cross left, and that's the concept. That you're going here, and he might carry down on the dig there. The other thing that K got is the X receiver. All right, so he's there. All right, a lot of people use this cross. It's an air raid concept where if you put this dig over here, this out route here, and put it there, and then that would be completely right. So you got cross left. This is your basic air raid 95 play, cross play, duo right.
All right, not bad.
Right, duo, and then you got the cross out of it. Yeah, that would be a. But you're in a trips there, so duo means doubles, right? So you got 2 on each side. That would be like a tray right stack.
Gotcha.
All right.
Gotcha.
I did have yeah.
Good stuff. So
I guess I only got it right for my receiver.
I'm giving Cade half a point. I'm giving Josh half a point.
Right.
I don't even know if we're doing
Usually,
past concepts.
Usually, yeah, I feel like usually if you're attacking a route on somebody else, and me when I played Z, I was like, dude, I feel like I'd be running my man off on this. So.
All right, I got 2 more. All right.
Okay.
Both from Lincoln Riley at OU in 2021 and 2020, right. Okay? So Josh was there. He might know this, all right?
Defense,
so I'm giving you a warm-up with – well, this one's probably the harder one, okay? Much different, all right? This is Lincoln Riley's this was a 3rd down call, okay? Ace excuse me. That was just the formation, but he called it spider left. That's it. Spider left.
Spider left is just the play?
Spider left.
I know that play.
That's the entire play.
Because I heard it all the time, but as far as the play goes, I don't know.
Bro, I swear.
So for those of you who don't know, me and Josh were at OU at the same time, and we were I was an offensive coach, he was a defensive coach, and we were there for a while. He stayed longer than I did.
I'm not gonna lie, when you had me running routes with one of the Stoops guys, I swear you had me run this route.
Shout out Drake Stoops.
I was running. You told me to run. You guys had to tell me what it was, but I don't even remember what it was. I swear I heard you call a spider play, but I was like, dude, I don't know what it was.
Dude, I'm honestly, I have no idea.
Oh wait,
I'm literally like I have absolutely no clue.
So Coach Lincoln Riley's plays were very simple word-wise, but he knew how to utilize them really well. And I kind of gave the formation away. So if you remember what Ace was called at OU,
we didn't call Ace that.
Yeah, Ace is also completely different from what most people call Ace.
Defense is
Ace is double tight. For Coach Riley, it was duo, basically what we just drew. So there you go. There's the formation.
Okay,
I just gave that away.
Duo.
Hear that, Cade?
What?
I accidentally gave the formation away. It's duo, what you just drew.
Okay.
Between what Josh
not
drew.
At all what Ace is to me.
No, it's not. But for air raid people,
Spider.
that is Ace.
Bro, what spider? And Kate's talking about a specific route, so it's got to be like some kind of complicated route.
I could
But
be
they're
wrong.
also
I
called
could be
third
wrong,
down.
bro. Don't pay
That's
attention to me.
also
This was like
third
literally
down,
a minute
though,
of
so
my
I
life.
don't know.
This is going to be your grand finale, I decided.
All right.
Just because it's taking longer, I'm going to save the next one for next time.
All right. Let's just.
So they're drawing spider
I
left.
have no idea, man.
You got a solid guess.
All right, so basically for my spider left, man, I don't know. I just went straight up. Mason gave the formation away. You obviously got the double slot out here, and you've got to the strength side, the field side. You're gonna have your 2 receivers, and they're just running a scissors concept right here. And then to your tight end, your other single receiver side, you're just running sail concept, and that's about it. I don't know what spider is, so I just threw together 2 concepts right there.
Aspects.
One of the sides is right.
You have some aspects, right?
Lincoln Riley 2020 spider left. I'm going based off of the So this one route I'm talking about, Spider X. I got X running a little post out route. I remember it being some. You could correct me after I'm done doing this, but I thought I remember Spider being a specific route. So I just kind of went with this. I think I remember mentioning this route to Mason. He was like, "Oh yeah, we got that. It's called Spider." Probably wrong. Anyway, so I just drew up the rest of the play to just kind of make it look like it makes sense. You gave me the formation. Just had Y doing a little curl, and then H doing a little depot in the middle. Post middle, and then you got Z doing another curl over there. So
Okay.
All right.
Really, some good plays out of that. All right. So no, neither of you guys got it. I mean, you can get a half point for that.
Right in any of them?
I mean, this kind of has aspects of it. The spider left, it is a crisscross like type play.
Okay.
So, but because it's the left side, sorry, kind of need a little whiteboard. You know what I mean? All right. So spider left, the left is a concept to beat a 3-3-5 defense. All right. So we used it against Iowa State back then. All right, first thing you had was the Y on an out, and that's your alert. All right, so if he has that right away, he's going to take it. The next one was going to clear out the backer here. So a lot of that 3-3-5, you have that Sam backer that's out here that might carry this. So he's in and up. All right, so you had that aspect of the crisscross or the switch route over here. So the next one was you see he had a little ball fake right here, and then he's fitting where that Sam is. Okay, so you had that. So this is where your spider concept comes in, where you have a little web action right here. And then the backside, you could really do whatever. I think we did a couple different things. I think we had a curl for this one, though, with the comeback by the Z right there. So that was Josh was probably the closest in that. But
I got one route right, man.
There you go.
So, there we go.
Week 1 of Coach's Corner.
Coach's Corner.
And hopefully we bring it back. That was
Yeah,
fun.
man, I like that, man. It's a good little switch up.
Dream Juice, put a little coaches into
Hey,
to the podcast.
You guys have liked our football stuff in the past, so don't worry. We have a lot more to come in the future. But with that being said, round 14 now of Marvel points.
Let's go.
Let's go. Bring it back. This
Give
is a whiteboard episode, man.
Let them know
Bring
what it
back
is,
out.
because we might have some new guys,
Yeah,
new followers.
absolutely. All our new viewers in the last week, we do what's called Marvel points every single week. And so back when we were all living together in college around the same time, we would constantly go around just randomly quoting any Marvel movies or whatever. And what I learned from living with the two brothers right here, they'll say a quote and don't even give you time to laugh or react or anything. They'll just say, "What's that from? What's that from?" And so if you don't answer it or get it wrong, you're always saying, "Oh man, you're losing Marvel points." And so when we decided to start this podcast, we wanted to have Marvel points be a segment each episode where we each come with a quote and try to get the other guys to guess it. And so if it's a 1 point system, 1 point total system, half a point for the character who said it, half a point for the movie it's in. And so you get half a point for each. And if the person who's giving the quote, nobody answers any part of their quote, they get half a point. And so here are these scores right here. Let's see if I can do a little animation and time that out right there.
Look at my character, bro. He looks nice.
It's getting a little out of reach for me, but I've been on a streak right here. But so that is Marvel points for you guys. So we each have our quotes. I think my streak of quote giving may end this week. I couldn't really find anything good.
Yeah, I was struggling. I'm not gonna lie. I'm struggling,
You
dude.
on purpose?
Dude, I know, what was
But you like the little flip?
It looked like you dropped it.
No, did a little, ready to go, baby.
So
Next episode, try.
I have 3 quotes, and I still don't know which one I'm gonna go with. And
you
I
want
think
us
you
to go?
guys. No, I'm just gonna.
Oh,
go
he's
for
rolling.
It, man.
Josh is rolling.
You know what?
Josh's quote.
Oh, which one do I choose, man? Oh, that's not my quote, but.
I learned to not bring 2 separate quotes. That's why I did that one time.
Well, every single one of my quotes I don't feel comfortable with. But here we go. Marvel points, week 14. My quote is, "You got something for me?"
Man, that's tough, dude.
I didn't feel good about this one, man.
Oh.
I'm feeling a little bit better, but it's like one of those
I
I
think
think
I
you
know.
guys are going to get. You got something for me?
I do. I'm writing it down.
Oh, no, I was just saying my quote again.
I do got something for you on that.
You got something for me, man. All right.
Yeah, write it down.
All right, here we go. Flipping in 3, 2, 1. Mason said Tony Stark, Iron Man 2. Wrong. Cade, Captain Marvel, Endgame. You get your point.
Let's
buddy.
go!
It is Captain Park.
Hey, Peter Parker, got something for me?
That's
Let's go, boy.
Got something for
That's
me.
good quotes.
And so he got.
You
I figured
should
one of
know
you guys would
this.
do that. So my streak comes to an end, but we kept Mason to 0.
We did,
right
we
there.
did, we
still
knew
have the
that.
streak.
Good, guys.
So who's going next?
I can go next.
Dang, I wish I had a hard one now that we got Mason, because I think mine's pretty easy this week.
Well, that should have been easy. I should have got that. I just been blank,
I wasn't
dude.
feeling too good about it.
All right, so my Marvel Points quote of the week 14 podcast is, sometimes my teammates don't tell me things.
Oh, I should know this. Dang, I'm gonna be mad, bro.
I need it, man. I really need this. The Marvel Man is lacking.
What?
Dang it, Mace. Dang it.
I don't know.
I know this one. I just need to figure out.
I don't know if I do. Sometimes my teammates.
I know the person. I know the person right now. I need to know the movie.
Sometimes my teammates don't tell me things.
Oh, I think I got it. Dang. Maybe. I could be wrong. I don't know. It's gonna bug me.
I don't know this one at all.
Ready? 1, 2, 3, flip. Falcon Civil War, wrong. Cap, Winter Soldier. Cade gets half a point.
Half?
Half. It's from Age of Ultron when he's when he's talking to Tony with the wood.
Dang. I knew it was
And
Cap.
he's like,
I knew it was Cap.
he's asking about
that
Thor.
scene.
Yeah.
Sometimes my
And he's like, sometimes my teammates don't tell me things.
Thanks. Hey, thanks for getting that half though.
But
Kept
he
him.
he kept me from getting on the
Good.
board.
Alright.
I didn't get on the board last week.
No, I know. It's
that.
kept to 0. All right.
Man, okay. And even though we got Mason to this, I still think I got an easy one. But anyways, my Marvel quote this week, week 14. She's dusty, but she'll do. She's dusty, but she'll do.
I know this one, and it's gonna hurt me.
Mace knows it. He writing fast. Or he's erasing. Never mind. Never mind. He's erasing.
Dang it! What is it?
Dude, okay, this is a good week. We need to start bringing quotes like this again instead of just like picking up the script because these are all good quotes. These are good quotes. We got to get it to where it's like, oh, because when we get to deep thought, that's when it's like.
I don't know, dude. I'm gonna be mad.
You don't got 10 minutes, man. You don't got 10 minutes.
Thunder won game 2, everybody.
If you're watching live, Thunder is. They won the game.
Yeah,
Thunder won the game.
Anybody's watching live.
I know.
I'm not feeling good about this.
All right, ready? 3, 2, 1, flip them. We got Captain America: Winter Soldier by Josh, Mason, Nick Fury, Age of Ultron. Give Mason a point because he got it right, man. Dang it.
I'm the Marvel Man.
Dang it, he got one.
Dang.
I'm the Marvel
What'd you
Man.
put at first, if you don't mind me
You know
asking?
who not the Marvel Man?
Dude, get out of here.
This dude ain't the Marvel Man.
Get
This
outta
guy
here.
is not the Marvel Man. I'm the Marvel Man, baby.
Fun fact, I drew that. I draw myself. I'm just kidding. That was Kate. I draw myself.
Give me a point, boy.
Do you mind sharing what you wrote down first?
I wrote down first Nick Fury, Age of Ultron. I just wrote it really small.
Really small.
Yeah, that was back to 0 points again.
That was a good, yeah.
But,
Back to 0 points.
Marvel points, round 14. To wrap up this podcast, Mason is introducing a new segment called Rewatch or Retire. So I'll let him take it away and explain it.
Let's go, boys. So,
Wait, are we bringing out the whiteboard again?
I think whiteboards is perfect for this. To flip it,
No, you want to explain.
explain.
okay, yeah. So here we go. So rewatch or retire. So I'm gonna list a couple controversial movies that they might like or they might hate. All right, and so I've kind of gone down, and hopefully I've kind of done my research. So hopefully they've seen these, and we'll go from there. But I'm gonna give a movie, and they're gonna write down rewatch or retire, and it basically says I would rewatch that, or I'm retiring that movie. I'll never watch it again.
Okay.
Sound good? So you guys, let's write it down.
Hey,
It
whiteboard
shouldn't be too
episode,
easy. Right?
man.
Whiteboard it up, boys.
Whiteboard
And I'll
I'm
just,
about to be seeing these all week.
I'll just vocally, if we need to explain it too, we can also shorten the list if we need to go in and hit it.
Hey,
But
lay down.
write down the list as it goes down. So, all right. So rewatch or retire. And if I say a movie that you guys have not seen right off the bat, let's just say we haven't watched it. All right?
Okay.
And then we'll just move on to the next
That's the
one.
other person.
Yeah.
Then.
Yeah.
Right.
All right.
Yeah, no, I want one where both of you guys have seen it. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So, rewatch or retire. Movie number 1, Scott Pilgrim versus the World. 1, 2, 3, flip.
Rewatch.
Both of them say rewatch.
This is easy.
That was the most random, funny movie ever. Like,
Yes.
I remember watching that movie, bro, and it was like, bro, what is going on?
Dude,
Like,
I
didn't-
didn't either. But it was like the most like action, most fun action.
Yeah, it was
actually, like
fun.
makes fun of itself, but does a
Yeah.
good job doing it.
That was what.
Yeah.
That's what the boyfriends, right?
Yeah.
He used to get, okay, and then Chris Evans was like
Yeah.
the meme where he's like, that's actually funny. That's actually hilarious. That's actually hilarious.
Watching this movie for the first time was like a fever dream for me. I know I was going on a cruise, and we had to fly down to Miami real early in the morning to port, and we were leaving at like 1:30 in the morning or whatever.
Yeah.
And it was like 10:30 the previous night. I was about to go to sleep, and this dude Mason texted me. He's like, "You want to come watch a movie?"
Oh, I forgot.
And I'm like,
we watched
"Dog,
at Gally's house.
dog,
His
I
parents' house.
gotta."
Wait, this y'all watched at
Yes,
Gally's house?
you were
without me?
there.
I was there.
Yeah. And I was like, dude, I gotta wake up and go in like 3 hours. And he's like, oh, just watch it. And I'm like, he was like, I got this real cool movie set up. You gotta watch it.
You were at
And I'm like, bro,
Gally's
I'm gonna
house.
have no sleep at all. And I decided to go over, and he plays on Scott Pilgrim versus the World. Eyes open, man. What a movie. And
Yeah.
I had like half an hour sleep that night. But
It was so good.
such a great movie, and I've watched it multiple times since then, and just like awesome, man.
Love
So-
it. Yeah. It turned into one of my favorite movies of all time.
That reminded me to watch it again and show Kate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think I've
that's
only
good
seen
stuff.
it like once, maybe.
Yeah.
But I would rewatch it.
Yeah, love Chris Evans in that.
All right, rewatch or retire movie number 2. We got Joker 2019. Controversial movie. I feel like a lot of people loved it. Got a lot of awards, and a lot of people kind of hated on it. So, ready? 1, 2, 3, flip.
I am retiring.
Wow, I actually
Retiring.
thought you would keep it, Josh.
Retiring,
I actually
I
thought
love
you
it,
would
bro.
keep it.
You know, is it a good movie? Yes. Have I rewatched it since I first saw it? No, I
totally
actually
forgot
haven't.
about it.
And everything I've heard about the sequel and everything has just kind of ruined it for me. And maybe it's
Didn't
just
see the second
this whole fad of Sony creating villain movies for its franchise not working. And I get it, Joker worked, and that's completely separate. It's DC, but I'm kind of just wanting to stick to Batman, stay in their own lane and everything. And while it was good, the sequel was horrendous, and it just like I'm good without it for the rest of my life.
I never even seen the second one until I forgot.
Yeah.
They had a second one out. The first one, I mean, I just know I forgot about it. So
Good. All
It
right.
didn't sit with me. It's good.
Yeah, I
It didn't
agree.
sit with
I would
me.
retire it too. All right, movie number 3. All right, we're sticking with the same theme here. All right, movie number 3. Rewatch or retire. The Batman. Trying to spark some conflict. Hopefully.
It's actually a little bit tougher for me than I.
2, 3, flip.
All right,
Josh
here we
said
go. I'm
rewatch.
Watching it.
Cade said retire ASAP. Oh my
oh
gosh!
my
Finally, we're at some
I seen
conflict.
that, bro.
ASAP.
ASAP. I guess I'll take the mic, bro. This movie does not. I've said it multiple times. Does not need to be 3 hours long. I saw this movie one time. I'm like, yeah, it's cool. Like, it's cool to have an updated Batman movie, but overall, like, it made me want to watch Christian Bale's Batman's again. Makes me want to watch every time. And I watched it a second time in theater. I was like, oh my gosh, like, dude, when is this over? I don't remember it being this long. Like, I knew it was 3 hours, but I'm like, holy cow. I don't know the whole situation now. I know it's been delayed. They might just cancel off Batman, but I was looking forward to see another one with more action-packed. I know they hinted the Joker and all that stuff, but if they ever do bring it back, bring another Batman back, I will. But this exact movie, like, I just didn't want to go near it again, dude. I was just ready to get out of the theater the second time. I was like, this is way too long. I don't care, bro. Like, if you guys want to come in and hate, like, you need to tell this movie to go get some, like, it's not in game, you know? Like, it's not it doesn't need to be 3 hours long. I get it. The cinematography, amazing. It was cool. It was cool. And like Mason said, like, the cinematography on the whole, like, Batmobile, why'd it die? Like you said, like, that was so stupid. Like, the whole thing was like, oh, this is cool, and then it just dies. It was like, what was the point of that? Who's the guy in there that was like, oh, make it die? Like wait, who was like, oh yeah, that's a great idea? Not, dude. If I was in there, I'd have been like, heck no, y'all want to lose money? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, but overall, bro, I'm retire that ASAP. Not gonna watch it again. Haven't thought twice about it. That's it. But I'll give it to Josh.
So, I want to say right off the bat, like, Christian Bale's, like, that's my favorite, and it is going to take a lot to surpass that. And maybe it might be the best thing ever, but I can't. I'm too stubborn to let it be Christian Bale's. And when I said it was a little tough at the beginning, to Cade's point, it's the runtime for it. It's really long. And so that may have swayed me a little bit, but I decided to rewatch it just because it really dove into the detective part of Batman, which we hadn't, like, really gotten in a while. And I really enjoyed that part. But then I remember the deciding factor in this is I remembered watching the Penguin series and how great of a show that is and how good that universe is building up right now. And we wouldn't have gotten that without the building block, the Batman, the introduction to that Penguin, and to see where we go from there. And so ultimately, rewatch it. I still think it's a great movie. But yeah.
Love it. I love it. I would rewatch it. I like that movie a lot.
Did you watch the Penguin series?
Yeah, it was good. It ended well, too. It ended well, too. Okay, all right, switching it up a little bit, all right? Throwing a different genre on you here. All right, number 4 movie of rewatch or retire. Frozen. Rewatch or retire. Frozen. Do you want to build a snowman? Ready, 1, 2, 3, flip it. Kate said rewatch. Josh said retire.
Really?
Josh said Josh, explain. Everyone loves Frozen,
yes,
bro.
Yeah, and I get it. And I just didn't have a good immediate experience with this movie, and it just didn't sit well with me like it did everybody else. So Frozen, when it came out, obviously I was in that like teenage phase of I don't like princess movies. But Frozen dealt with the Force Awakens problem, as in its marketing wasn't good. So all the trailers for Frozen was like this Pixar movie about this snowman, like Olaf. It didn't market the princesses at all. No, it didn't. It didn't. And we thought it was just going to be this Pixar, snowman winter movie or whatever. And so my whole family goes out to watch it. And then we were sitting in the theater, and it turns into this Disney princess movie. And my dad and all of us were just like, what are we watching? And so then, it just didn't, sit right with me. And then it obviously blows up, the song, everything. And, man.
He's sick of that
Dude,
movie.
I know.
He's sick.
And it just, like, it's not bad. It's not bad. Like, it's a good movie. I've rewatched it since then. It's a good movie. It just, like... It didn't sit with me like it did for everybody else.
Yeah,
so that's
fair enough.
So as soon as Mason said this, I was like, yeah, like I could retire it and not be mad. I could never watch it again. But you saying, I was like, man, I could rewatch it again. It's more of like a could thing. But just like instantly thinking about it, I was like, and I don't know about you, bro, but like I know Princess is all girly, but honestly, like I could enjoy princess movies. I think they go hard. Like Tangled is insanely good, bro. Tangled is good. Like the singing, just like everything about. I don't know, something about the princess movies I love a lot. But with Frozen, you know what I mean? Something about the princess movies, bro. The dresses go crazy. And
You grew up with your sister, though.
I did. We went to Disney World for her to dress up as a princess, basically. But about this movie, I did love the ending, bro. You know how like. She was trying to find, what was it, something about a true love, about freezing. What was the situation at the end of it? That's why I need to rewatch it. But
True Love's Kiss.
True Love's Kiss.
Active.
Yeah, and then what's her name? Anna?
Anna.
Anna, yeah. And it came at the end with her true love ended up being Anna, her sister, and she hugged her. And I was like, and actually, like honestly, when I watched the movie, I remember that was kind of unexpected. I was like, oh,
yeah, it was good.
It was a good, and bro, they had that dope.
He hugged me after.
He hugged him. I did. They did have that dope theme song where it's like, yeah, hey, yeah, yeah, oh, hey, Josh is like, I'm quitting the podcast right now. He's like, what? Anyways, here we go.
I love it. All right. I thought y'all might disagree on that one. All right.
Josh was like, what's going on?
He's like, Remember the Mountain Dew video I was doing around that?
What?
The Mountain Dew video of us around the Baja Blast.
Oh yeah, we did it with donuts too for in Destin, the donut hole.
That's right.
When I was opening up the donuts.
All right, last one here. All right, I'm gonna carry some over. I have a lot left, but I like just the conversation.
I go another hour for this.
All right,
it's fun.
Actually, I'll do 2 more. Okay. All right. So. Yeah.
I thought we were doing all 15.
We're gonna be here a long time. If that's the case, we're talking. We'll go 2 more. All right, 2 more. Rewatch or retire. All right, next movie. Rewatch or retire. The Lion King. Animated. Ready? 1, 2, 3, flip. Josh says rewatch. Kate says retire. Retire that mug, bro. You guys overhyped. You guys overhyped the Lion King. You overhyped the Lion King.
Retire.
Me too.
What are you talking about?
The Lion King is okay. Lion King is mid. All right.
I will tell you why.
Austin hates us right now.
What?
Austin loves the Lion King,
Austin
bro.
loves that. I'm gonna let y'all know.
Let me see.
Put that up big, bro.
No.
Retire the Lion King.
What are you talking about?
Josh.
No, what are you talking about?
talking
I'm
first
talking
for me?
about. This is
not only like this is my favorite Disney movie of all time. This is one of my favorite movies of all time.
Embarrassing.
What's embarrassing? Like what's bad about it? Lion King
Frozen?
is unbelievable.
Over.
Oh,
No. Lion King is 10 times better than Lion King.
Frozen is better than Lion King.
facts.
What is so bad about Lion King?
Dude, Lion
What's
King
what's
is
bad about it?
So, like, if I had a most overrated movie list, top 10, that would probably be in the top
Oh my
5.
God.
Bro.
Like,
Why?
dude, that-
You've yet to give a reason. You're just saying it's overrated. Retire it.
I don't know. Base probably help me with this, but it's
Bro,
like
listen.
I can't watch
The
it.
hero
It's
is
just
Simba, and he runs away. Easy enough. All right. Now you might say like, oh, Black Panther happened to him. No, he got thrown off a cliff.
Like, it's a musical,
Right?
right? They sing. None of the songs are even good. Like, the songs are
What?
not
Okay.
good.
All right. I Hakuna
Disagree with
Matata's
that?
The songs
Hakuna
are
Matata's
fine.
fire.
It's alright.
Hakuna Matata. All
It's
right,
okay.
I
It's
messed
just-
with that.
it's just-
But
there's nothing like anything. There's nothing.
But I think it's, and I don't think it's like necessarily a bad movie, but I don't think I'll ever watch it ever again in my life. Retire.
No, I would. Yeah, I would never
Retire.
Watch it again. You would rewatch it again?
That is a parenthood essential. That's one of the first movies I will ever show
will
my
not be
kid.
seeing that.
Are you joking, dude? That's
kidding.
this is a joke.
she-
man.
if
It's not like it's not
This
a
is-
bad movie. It's just not a rewatchable movie.
Yeah.
Are you kidding?
I'm
Like,
serious. I'm
You
This is
can,
one
you
of
can
the
watch it.
greatest
You can
movies
watch it
ever.
one time, and I can tell you the whole script. I feel like
yeah,
that's how I feel.
that's
about
how it sticks with you. That's that good that you can. That whole entire
just too
script
basic.
and story will stick with you. It's too
It's-
basic.
Yeah, it's too basic.
What other children's movie are going to show a kid's dad dying on screen in front of him?
a lot of
It's
them.
too basic.
Tarzan.
I can't give you a lot of
Tarzan.
basic, but
Tarzan's
Tarzan's hard.
much better. Than
Tarzan's
oh,
way
bro.
better.
Dude,
Way better.
this is.
I just can't. There's nothing.
Beginning?
Lion King doesn't give me. Anything.
Bro, Tarzan's one of
It
the
doesn't give me
greatest,
anything.
greatest movies.
Would you put
Tarzan.
Lion King over Tarzan?
Yes, I would.
Nah,
like I said, it's
dude.
No, like I said, Lion King's my favorite Disney movie of all time. One of my favorite
Clayton.
movies of all time.
Remember that part?
So,
Clayton. You know what I'm talking about? Tarzan.
I like Tarzan, but it is in no
Hey,
way
You said
close.
that though. You said
Tarzan-
about the dad's
Tarzan's
death.
not-
Tarzan's parents died too by a
Tarzan's
tiger.
not even musical. It's one of the best soundtracks of all time.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, okay,
I
it is.
listened,
I'm not
I
saying.
literally listened to that in my 5K. Not even gonna lie. Literally Saturday.
Dude, I'm about
the
to-
world reprise.
I'm about to re-download
the
it right
world
now,
reprise
bro.
Song.
Yeah.
That
I
song is good,
was
bro.
never saying Tarzan was
I know.
bad.
And I'm
like
not saying
Tarzan.
I'm not saying Lion King is bad, but it's overhyped. Dude.
It's
I-
overrated.
I'm not.
I can
I'm
say
not.
that. It's
Lion King is
overrated, bro.
good,
That's-
but
that's
I
the
will
same.
never watch it
Move on.
again. He said, "Move on." He's mad. All right, last movie here. Okay,
He said,
That's bad.
last movie. All right. I don't know if Kate's seen this yet. All right. Rewatch or retire. La La Land.
You watched it?
I don't think I've seen it. I can't
Okay. All
remember.
right. We'll move on.
Rewatch all day.
Yeah,
That's-
I know,
that's-
Josh.
I
would.
can't remember if I did watch it.
All
All
right.
day, every day. Rewatching.
Rewatch. All right, here you go. I got one.
5 out of 5.
He put it number 1 on his musical, so yeah.
Yeah, it's a good
That's
one.
like
I just
top
wanted you to argue a little.
10. That's like
'Cause
top
I haven't
10
seen it.
movies.
I don't think Kate would like it at all.
remember it.
I don't think Kate would like it at all.
That's
I
in
need to
that's in
watch
like
it.
my top 10
I need to sit
favorite
down and watch
movies.
it.
Period.
All right, the last one here. Okay. Oh, I just had it. Okay. All right. Rewatch or retire. Just go with it. With Adam Sandler.
See, I know what Kate's probably gonna do with this because of his Adam
top five.
Sandler
yeah.
list way back when. That was like our first
That was like
in
second
person.
ever. Second ever.
Is it really?
Person.
Shout
First in
out.
person ever. I remember like so. You know what? I'll
Ready? 1, 2, 3. Oh, double rewatch. All right.
I'll
Okay.
rewatch it.
Okay.
All Adam Sandler movies are.
Yeah,
well, I wouldn't say
I mean,
all,
I
but
don't
like
think-
I'm saying a lot of them are like rewatchable because
It's just like you
I
just
feel
throw
like
it on.
You
You.
catch a lot of them on cable nowadays. Like
Yeah.
people who just have TV, like
Absolutely.
you catch them at the bars, you catch them at the restaurants.
I just
they're everywhere.
I don't think you can go wrong with a Adam Sandler movie, Adam Sandler rom-com. I mean,
Yeah.
even like with those, like don't look at the reviews, the critics, the ratings.
Nah.
They're gonna be the worst.
Yeah.
It's literally, but like it's a movie. You sit down, you just turn your brain off. You'll get some
Facts.
laughs out of it,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
you're not gonna be mad that you picked that movie.
You know,
Face
for
in
us
my
too.
pee-pee.
I think for us too, it's also just a feel good movie because all
It
I can
is,
think about is
yeah.
like growing up. You're just there
Oh,
with your
comedy,
dad. You know,
yeah.
it's just like I'm
If
chilling.
you're just
I mean, I don't
chilling at
think-
the end of the night too, you know, like late
Yeah.
night Norman, bro, we just throw on like
Yeah,
that'd be a
exactly.
throw on.
Yeah, yeah.
Exactly. And I was a little hesitant at first because I wanted to like make a comparison game out of it and be like, I'll retire this one because I'd rather have these out of. But I mean,
Yeah, yeah.
and like I said, all of them. I mean,
Yeah.
can't go really wrong with
You can go wrong
any
with
Adam Sandler's.
Uh,
You could with a couple.
Hubie Halloween.
Hubie Halloween. Hubie Halloween.
Retire.
But other than that, I mean, not bad. Just
Not
go
bad.
with it. Not bad. So
Just go with it. Well, that's all I have for rewatch or retired. You guys,
No,
Any more
I
argument?
want to do 20 more. Those are fun.
you want one more?
We can do one more. Let's do one more.
Let's do.
I like one more.
We can do one more, man.
All right, we'll do one more. We're gonna do one more. All right, here we go. All right, here we go. Rewatch or retire. Last movie of the night. Dune, the first one. The first Dune, and I'm talking.
When I talk about
Timothy
a fever
Chalamet.
dream for Scott Pilgrim, this one is equally as much seeing that one the first time.
Why? Is that experience?
Do you not remember us going to watch it?
Not really. Why?
You went to watch it together?
Yes, we did.
We did. Me and you.
No, you weren't there.
No, you weren't
I
there.
don't know if you were there. I don't know if you were there or
Nah,
not.
Coaches Club.
I don't know if you were there or not. Me and Ace
I'm
were.
dead. You did
I
say
was-
that like
I was
hell.
late, yeah.
You did say that. That was
You weren't
funny.
there. My bad.
1, 2, 3, flip it.
All right, rewatch.
Let's go. Josh said rewatch. Cade said retire.
Retire. I was on the fence. I like Dune Part 2 is way better
Yeah,
than the first one.
yeah.
But we wouldn't have the second one without the first one. And I think the world building and getting you immersed in the characters and the story and everything, you have to have it. Like I said, Fever Dream. I think me and Mace, we didn't know how long this movie was going to be. I think it was you, me, and Cam.
Bro.
We didn't know how long it was,
It was
and we went
crazy.
to like a 10:30 showing in IMAX. We had our seats up close, and we had to get on the bus at like 7 a.m. for like a 9-hour trip the next day to an away game. And it was the most exhausting, like,
Man.
around
because we
ever.
made the video of Luke Green.
Yes,
yeah.
that's what yes.
The twist.
And it was just like, it was so long and tiring, and it was just like, we were just
Yeah.
sitting there, and it was confusing because of the backstory, but...
Yeah, the noises.
Yes,
the
and it's
world.
just
This
like...
sounds like a retire.
Over
Like,
exactly,
so
but
tell me what to
over
rewatch.
time, I've come to
He-
appreciate it more. And the second movie is so unbelievable
He's
that you
saying,
have to have the first.
at least for me,
So
I would say probably I don't care to watch it again, but you need the first one.
yeah,
for the
I don't
second.
care to watch it. I don't
the
care to
reason I
watch
would
it.
But now
rewatch
you've seen
it.
it, you can retire it.
That's true.
So would you?
I would
watch
say-
watch and retire.
I would
To
I
that
think that's a good
point,
question.
I might
What is
retire
it?
it then.
What is
I
it?
don't know. I'm just saying it's needed for the second Dune, one of the greatest
Correct.
movies of
Correct.
the last 10 years.
I put retire because Mason told me Dune 2 was insane, epic. I can't remember exactly his words for it, but he told me to go watch quickly the first Dune. And I mean, I was watching it and I was just, dude, I'm not even gonna lie, I completely like forgot. Like, I remember it, but like, I remember I just gained the knowledge. Like, I was like, I'm just trying to watch this so I go see Dune 2. Dune 2 was worth it. Honestly, when I went to go see Dune 2, I don't remember how many times I saw it, probably 2 or 3 times in theaters. I was ready, like the ending stuff, like all like, you guys know the good parts of it. I was just ready to I just want to go see that stuff again. The ending parts of it. So it's worth getting through, like even Dune 2, just the beginning. I was like, it's all right, but like it's worth, Dune 2 specifically is worth watching the whole thing just to get to that like build up at the ending, him raising his sword and everything like that. Dune 1, bro, I was just like, I'm just trying to watch this so I get to the second movie. But now that I've seen it, I would retire it. I get what you're saying about you need it for Dune 2, but yeah, that's what I would say about that.
You can
so
get lost fast.
Yeah.
in Dune 1.
yeah,
You're not,
that's what I'm
like,
saying.
locked
So
in.
you get, that's one. After seeing it, I'd retire it. If you want to keep, like, if you have to keep that for Dune 2, I would say rewatch. You know what I'm saying?
That was
If
my
Dune
only
1 and Dune 2 were a full, like, 5-hour movie, whatever that is combined, I would say rewatch. But just because the ending's so good in Dune 2. But
Yeah.
other than that,
Good. I like it. Good
Not
segment.
bad. So rewatch or retire. Thank you, Mace. You
That's a really good one.
gave us some good segments
You
today,
can even do.
man.
Hey, I'm
honestly,
trying.
now you've done that, you can do that with a lot of stuff. You can do it with shows. You can do it with
Yeah.
foods.
Yeah.
You can do it with podcast members
Yeah.
because I'd retire you. I'm just playing.
Wait, what?
I'm just playing with you guys.
Hey,
That'll wrap up episode 14
gotta
of
be moving,
the Dream
man.
Juice podcast. We're really moving. We're growing. I mean,
Keep
I can't believe
watching.
it's 14.
Keep liking.
Dude, I
keep
know.
I feel like
sharing.
we've been doing this for years now.
you guys
Yeah.
you guys really love the Stranger Things stuff this last week. Obviously, the views and subscribers, followers that we've gotten in this last week has been crazy compared to what we had. So a lot of exciting Stranger Things content coming up later this year, especially
Yes.
whenever it's close to time, whenever season 5 comes out, and then when it does. We have some
We're
some
here
stuff
for
planned.
you.
We have some stuff planned.
Yep.
And then obviously here in a week or two,
Like,
we'll start our content on Fantastic Four. Do some rewatches
go.
there. So it's right around the corner. Make sure to like and subscribe again to be notified what we're doing. Keep watching us. And yeah, that'll be a wrap for episode 14 of the Dream Juice podcast. We will see you guys next time.